สวัสดีค่ะอาจารย์โบ my friends and everyone who is watching right now. First of all, may I introduce myself? My name is Kuntida Muntrikeo. I am a first year student, MA English major, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Khon-Kaen University. Today, I would like to present about socio-cultural reflections on the address terms in the lyrics of Thai and international songs. Let's get started. I'm going to begin with the rationale of the study. I am interested in address terms because address terms are interesting linguistic phenomena that appear in many languages, especially in Southeast Asian languages like Thai language. As a result, many linguists try to study forms and uses of address terms to account for the social situation. And Wattanasawat 2007 have found that address terms are not only complicated and elaborate, but also embedded in the socio-cultural reflections as well. That's why today we are going to study something about socio-cultural reflections in Thai and international songs. And this study aims to investigate the address systems and socio-cultural reflections embedded in these systems in the lyrics of Thai and international songs. As you see from the pictures here, Thai band and also international singer, right? These tools are very famous, and you will know why I'm choosing these bands of singers later on. Now, let's learn something about address terms. Trugel 1972 defines address terms as words or phrases used to address other people in conversation, meeting, or even letters. And the way addresser uses or selects address warrants suitable for addressee in a given context. Variations in forms and also uses of address terms reflects relationship between addresser and addressee, depending on differences like their age, sex, or social status. Here is the classification of address terms that I'm choosing to use in this study from Bruin, 1988, page 9 to 11. As you see here, there's separate address terms into three groups. They have pronouns of address, nouns of address, and also word forms of address. And in this study, we are going to focus on nouns of address. As you see, there are different types or different kinds of nouns of address. The first one, you can use this one as an address term by calling their names like John, Jimmy, Phai, or other names, right? The second one, the title, for example, like Mr., Miss, Mrs. And kinship terms, for example, like dad, mom, or members of the family. And the rank, like count, duke, or major. And occupational terms, for example, like waiter, chauffeur. Terms of endearment, something very nice, calling other people using nice words like darling, my dear, gorgeous, like that. And we also have abstract nouns, for example, your excellency, your honor. And we have words for expressing certain relations, for example, like neighbor, colleague, calling other people using these kind of words. And we also have words of defining addresses relation like Abu Ali, father of Ali, something like that. So this classification of address terms will be my framework of this study. So let's move on to data. Where my data come from? My data comes from these two categories, 10 Thai songs. 10 Thai songs found in Thailand Top 100, and only the first 10 top charts of the week are selected. The first 10 top charts of the week, which is the second week of March in Jukes. and 10 international songs found in top 50 international. Just only 10 top charts of the week, the second week of March as well, found in Jukes are selected. As you see, in total of 20 songs, 10 Thai songs and 10 international songs. Why Jukes? Well, Jukes is a music streaming service owned by Tencent, launched in January 2015, and is the biggest music streaming application in Asian markets. And I believe that you yourself, I myself, and everyone are listening to Jukes using this application. As you see, here's the name list of the songs that I choose. Thailand top 100 and on the left hand side, and top 50 international on the right hand side. Thai songs include พูดลาสักคำพักก่อนแผลเลือกคนที่เขารักเราหมอกอยากให้เธอรู้ถ้าฉันเป็นเขาดีคิดแต่ไม่ถึง and how to love. These are the names of the Thai songs. And we have Yummy, Dance Monkey, Intentions, Physical, Mean It, Who. The other side, 100 Hours, Roseanne, and Senorita for 10 international songs. And here are my data analysis. I'm using an analysis of language in context and in-depth study of address terms used in these two types of songs. And this will help us understand more about language situations in Thailand and also in Western countries as well. And here comes the findings. As you see from this table, you see number of occurrences of Thai songs and international songs. Of these three types of address terms found in the songs, lyrics, right? Pronoun title, expressive term, and also kinship term. As you see the raw score, I count, like when I see one address term, I count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I found that Thai songs have pronoun title, use pronoun title as address terms 350 times, which is 95% of the address terms found in the song lyrics. And we have expressive term for 6 times, 1.7%, and kinship term 12 times, 3.3%. And for international songs, we found that pronoun and title 606 times, that's 91%, and expressive term 58 times, 8.7%, and kinship term 1 time, 0.3%. As you see, that's the table of the findings. The findings as from the table address terms using pronouns I, you, we have been found the most frequently in the song lyrics, both Thai and international songs compared to other terms. Examples of the kinship terms found in the song lyrics are mom, sister, daughter, and grandma. Examples of the expressive terms found in the song lyrics are my dear, my lady, gorgeous, and babe. International songs, as you see, use address terms more than Thai songs. See, Thai song use only 368 times. However, international song use 665 times. This is because in international songs we need to use subject, right? We cannot exclude subject at all. But in Thai language, we can exclude subject, and it's still understandable. Let's move on to discussion, everybody. Well, we will take a look deeply on socio-cultural reflections using these address terms together. Started off from Thai songs. It was found that the song genre of Thai songs is mostly a love song and normally reflects relationships between lovers and partners. However, 8 out of 10 songs are sung by male singers, which most of them are broken heart songs, like really sad song, heartbroken. And the male singers tend to present themselves in a good way. I found that because they said that I'm really honest, I'm really supportive, I'm here beside you, I'm so loving and caring the women. So that's how they present themselves in a good way in the song. And for Thai songs, however, most of the song lyrics written that women are changing or try to abandon them to stay alone and to be heard. For example, the name of the song Play from Indigo. So that's how male singers present them in the song lyrics. And as we see that address terms used in the song lyrics were mostly I refer to men, you refer to women, and we refer to both of them. When the singers want to emphasize the song, mentioning about the women, the address term you appear a lot in the song lyrics. And some of the songs use metaphor in their love story and the song named more like that. And address terms seem to appear less in this kind of song lyrics. Now, let's move on to international songs. Speaking of international songs, it was found that the song genre of international songs is mostly a love song as well. However, half of the songs are sung by male singers and half the songs are sung by female singers. As you see, they're like half-half. But Thai song 8 are sung by male singers, just only 2 are sung by female singers. And these, are on the top charts of the week in Jukes. And most songs are about falling in love. They're like falling in love, in which reflect relationships between lovers and partners. As I found from the song, the male singers present women in a good way, as well as the female singers present the male or men in a good way as well. They're like falling in love, you like match with me, I want to be yours, you want to be mine, you want to, something like that. So they're like falling in love and want to date. And international songs, the address terms found in the song lyrics were mostly I and you. And there's some expressive terms as well found in the song lyrics, and we found a lot of expressive terms here compared to Thai songs. Because in international songs they use like my dear, my lady, gorgeous, babe or baby all the time in the song lyrics. However, there is a song as well on the top chart mentioned about women in a bad way, just only one song, using something very negative address terms. As you see from this line here, I'm not going to say the word out. And the song is from this guy, so you can check it out, what is the song about, and let me know if there are more address terms found in this song. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the results reveal that both Thai and also international songs, they use address terms in the song lyrics. And the address terms use the most are pronoun and title, and we also found expressive terms as well, and also kinship terms found in the song lyrics of both Thai and international songs. And in conclusion, the patterns of the address terms are chosen according to the social relationship between men and women. And address terms reflect relationship between addresser and the addressee, depending on differences of their age, sex, and social status, like other researchers mentioned earlier from my framework. So I hope everybody is enjoying my presentation, because I try my best to understand and learn from the song lyrics, especially for address terms. Here are my references. You can check it out more about the papers or the research papers about address terms in the song lyrics. You can go to Socio-Cultural Reflections on Address Terms for Thai country and city songs, and study something about language and society, or Duke's application as a media to improve like pronunciation. I would like to say thank you very much for listening. Feel free if you have any questions.